Okay, so let's go on this one. Yes. So you have an option here. You can do one chain with a quotient, right? Or you can do, like, you could split it like this guy and do a quotient with two chains. So it's kind of up to you. I'm going to leave it the quotient within the one chain. Okay, so we ignore that part. We pretend like it's just an x when we do the derivative of the outside. Get that part? So that's the derivative of the outside. Times now the derivative of the inside. Now is when I do the quotient. Low-D high minus high-D low all over low low. How's that so far? Sexy head nods. So now clean it up. And it's kind of like, you would just have to keep going until you could match what they had, but that's somewhat clean. I could go, I could factor out a 2 from this guy right here. Whoops. From that guy, you could factor out a 2. So if you want to keep going, great, but I would just go until I could get it to match on the multiple choice or until you felt good on the response. What? Oh, I did the 2 and the 2, and then the 2 plus the 2. Okay, so the other thing I really want you to see is when we have trig stuff going on. So this is also an inside. Okay? This 4 is just a coefficient. It's just going along for the ride, so I don't have a product or anything. So this inside part is what we have to like ignore and think of it as x and then take the derivative of the inside. Okay, so this is going to be a chain. Oops, that chair. Chain rule. Okay, when I have stuff inside of a trig. about the chain rule too. We have stuff inside of a tray. So we're going to, coefficient goes along for the ride. Woohoo! Derivative of secant is secant tan, so leave the inside alone. See how I left the inside alone? It's exactly the same. Derivative of, right, the outside. So my outside was my secant tan. Leave that inside alone. Times the derivative of the inside. So what's the derivative of that inside? 8. Which would end up being 32 secant 8x tan 8x. Okay, we're going to go to number 7. Let's try to get through this during announcements, okay? Feel good. Okay, so on number 7. Rewrite this, okay? Rewrite that squared always.
Good morning, Mark Elliott. It's Friday, September 9th, the right day. Congratulations to Heaven. If you are a Park Hill student of the day, you're nominated by Mr. Terzak, going above and beyond in class.
Is that okay how I rewrote it?
Speaking Spanish.
This is actually going to be a 2 chains, okay?
Today you got to Kyla Keller, Addison Leonard, Antonio Lozana.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is make that my inside.
Baker, Riley Warren. Sunday we
So I'm going to take the derivative of the inside, or sorry, derivative of the outside,
this weekend, Mr. Abundance.
leave the inside alone.
School picture packet. If you purchase a school picture packet, you may pick up your picture packet.
Yes?
Third block Friday.
Times the derivative of the inside.
Table in the cafeteria.
Well, now within this inside,
Go to dances next Saturday, 17th.
I have another chain rule. So I take times the derivative of the inside. So cosine becomes negative sine, leave the inside alone. Times the derivative of that inside, which is now derivative of this inside right here, pi. And then I can clean it up. But you can have the 2 chains. Okay, so we'll stop there.